Hello, good morning. It is another day. I don't even know what I'm doing, to be completely honest. I just got done with class. I was in class for like a dad cameo. I was in class for 4 hours. It could have been 6 hours, but my second class was just an introduction class. I'm gonna come sit down over here. Let me back up. Roll the intro. I don't have an intro, but hi, my name is Catherine. I am a first year student at Ohio State, getting my PhD in history. And this week is the first week back in classes for the spring semester. So I had a class on Monday, Thursday, and 2 classes on Friday. So one of my classes was originally supposed to be on Wednesday, but it's on Friday for a few weeks due to some family issues with the professor, which means I have class back to back on Fridays now. So with the time difference here in Texas, I woke up and had class from 8 to 11. And then immediately after that class, I had to actually leave the class early because he didn't finish on time. I sent him a private message on Zoom, was like, sorry, I have to go. And then hopped immediately into the next Zoom. But fortunately, that class did not go the full amount of time. We just kind of went over the syllabus, all of our readings for the year. I'm really excited for that class. Well, honestly, for all my classes. So my Monday class is a writing intensive class. And so throughout the semester, you don't have any class readings. You're just doing your own reading and research. For that class, I will be researching advertisements in France during World War I and how those advertisements depict women. Then for my Thursday class, it's historiography, which is a required class, and it's going to be essentially a theory class, which I don't love theory, but it's really important to know. So I think it'll be really useful for my formation as a historian. And then we have my Friday class, which in the morning is theorizing culture, another theory class, but we can do our own course essay throughout the semester. And I'm still deciding on what my course essay is going to be. I have a meeting with that professor on Tuesday. And I'm kind of thinking about researching how culture is used and weaponized in war, how different nations depict other nations' cultures as a way to define themselves in opposition of something else. But we'll see. I got to talk to the professor and see on that. And then my last class is called Surviving Catastrophe, which, what a time to be taking a class on catastrophe when I feel like the world is just one endless catastrophe right now. But it essentially, most of the class is focused on war in the 20th century and survivors of war. So looking at World War I, World War II, the Vietnam War. I'm trying to think of what else. And then we have 2 weeks at the end, which take another look at catastrophe. And so there's 1 week on Chernobyl, and then there's 1 week on the tsunami in Japan. We're being yelled at. I think we have a car finally. So that is another story. But anyways, just to finish up, I think the class will be really interesting. I'm taking that one with my advisor, and most of the people in the class also are working with my advisor. So it's just kind of like a little bubble of my advisor's students, which is really, I think, going to be a good experience for me. And we have to lead discussion in that class twice. And of course, the week that makes sense for me readings wise is the 3rd week of class. So I'm the second person to lead discussion. I did that last semester and I hated it. And I was so nervous the whole time and basically almost had a panic attack and hated it after I was done and thought I did horrible. But then the professor said it was fine. But all that to say is I'm not too excited and I'm very nervous about leading discussion because it's just very anxiety inducing. Other than that, I'm just very stressed for the semester. I'm gonna go take a quick break. Well, first let the doggo in because now he's barking, and then go see what my mom is yelling all about. Okay, it might be very loud. It's very windy, but I'm with my dog. I'm with my dog and my dad, and we're taking our last little walk before I depart back to Columbus. But it's extremely windy, and also my knuckles and hands have been getting extremely chapped, and it is like not even that cold here. Yesterday was 70 degrees and I'm going back to the 20 and 30 degree weather of Columbus. So I decided to wear gloves even though it's not that cold because it is super windy, and I don't want dry, cracked hands already when I'm going back to Columbus. But anyways, we're going on a walk. All right, what a day. I have not updated in a very long time because I got a little sidetracked. Let me explain what's happening. I'm going back to Columbus on Saturday, tomorrow. I'm renting a car with my mom because when I originally moved up, we packed a lot in my Ford Escape, but I mean, it's not the biggest of cars, and so I didn't have any furniture. I took some of my kitchen stuff, but not all of it. So this time around, we are going through the garage, getting all the stuff that I want to take. We've rented a van, but I've been not updating for the past few hours because it took a while at the car rental place. And then right before everything was ready to go, I noticed that the registration sticker was out of date. And I guess maybe not all states have this, but in Texas, you have a registration sticker that you have to get done every year. And so the guy was like, okay, well then we need to get you another car. I'm like, okay, well, why didn't you check that in the first place? So they are just gonna do a trade out. So we brought the van home and then someone else is coming to exchange it for one that comes in later today. But that got me into a real little ball of stress. So we decided to just go ahead and get everything ready to go. That way when we do have the car, we can just load it up tonight and leave first thing in the morning. So we've been in the garage sorting things and moving everything towards the front. That way it'll be ready to go. Our garage is a hot mess. So to be honest, do I even want to show footage? Probably not. My mom would want to sue me for defamation, but maybe I can give a little tour when we have loaded up the car so I can show you everything that I am bringing. I have not been able to move with any of my things in at least 3.5 years, and even in college I didn't have a lot of furniture because my roommate who I was living with had most of the furniture. So you can be in it. My mom like huddling under so that she does not get in the shot. And yes, we do still have our Christmas tree up and it's January 14th, but we are Christmas fans forever and always. So anyways, we're gonna finish getting a few things ready to go and I will update you guys, hopefully, when the van gets here, hopefully tonight. Alright guys, it has been a few days since I last updated. Let's see, I think I last was talking to you on Friday before we went to get the car. Well, there were multiple issues with the rental place and we didn't end up getting the van until pretty late in the evening, which meant that we couldn't start loading the car until later. And even though, I think we finished loading somewhere around 8 to 8:30 p.m. A lot of the stuff, not everything. But because it was so dark outside and it had been dark since 6 p.m., everyone was just really exhausted. So we went to the store and got a frozen pizza for dinner. And then we watched our last Hallmark movie together as a little family unit and played cards. I think I won, maybe. And then what else? And then that was it. It should flip. I wish I could, let's see, try and flip the camera. I don't know what that looks like, but some beautiful mountains. So now we're in Tennessee. Yesterday we got a pretty late start in the morning, which led to me just being overall very stressed because we were driving at night because it gets dark super early. And we spent the night in Memphis and then left pretty early this morning. But the whole experience has just been extremely stressful. Oh, I gotta yawn because I'm in the mountains. I just get so stressed out when it comes to moving. And on the one hand, I'm really good at moving because I've bounced around so much in the last 5 years. Just a quick little moving recap. So 2015, I was in Florida working at Disney for 7 months. Then I was in college station for 4 months. Then I was in France for 4 months. Then I was in France for a year. Then I was in Florida again for 3 months. Then I was in France for 8 months. Then I was in Houston for 3. New York for 8, France for 3, Disney for 4, France for 5, Houston for 2. Ohio for 3, 4. And now I'm moving back again to Ohio. I think that was everything. What do you think? Did I get all the moves? 15, yeah. So I've been moving around pretty every 4 to 7 months for the past 5 years, which is just really exhausting. And this has been one of the first times that I've been able to take so much stuff with me. Also, my face looks just disgusting, but that's just the way it is. So you can't even see because we've got some blankets covering everything. That way it would be safe in the hotel parking lot. But we have back there, I can't even express the amount of things that we have because a lot of the things are cabinets, and so we've stuffed things inside. I feel like it's going to take forever to unpack. One of the cabinets we took all the shelves out and we put my shoes in there. We put all of my jackets and coats. My dad just kept saying more, and I would run in the house frantic, panicking, like, I don't know what to get. I would just grab stuff and put it down. So we have a chair, we have a TV, a table for the TV, which is here upside down, so we could put stuff on either side of it. And then there's a cabinet sitting here with stuff inside there. We have like a lamp that is a bookshelf lamp. So hopefully my apartment will start looking a little more furnished now that I have all this stuff. But essentially, I've really just been having constant meltdowns for the past few days. I don't think week, but maybe it's just like the past few days, which is okay, you know. As Hannah Montana once said, everybody has those days. Everybody makes mistakes, and my mistake is having meltdowns and being very annoying to everyone in my family. But I'm grateful that they are here to help me, and my mom's starting off the driving today, and then I will start driving in a little bit, and we will make it to Ohio today, hopefully before nightfall. And then I will get back to work because my semester has already started. I think I said that in this video. So I do have a lot of work that I need to get done tomorrow. I have a big abstract proposal that's due on Tuesday that I've mostly already written. I just need to tighten some things up, so I'll be working on that. Goodness. Well, thank you guys so much for watching, as always. And this video was originally supposed to be either a review of my books from last year or talking about rejections for PhD, since that cycle is coming up, but did not have the energy for that. So stay tuned for next week. It will be one of those two videos. Have a great week. Don't forget to like this video if you want to keep seeing more content, and subscribe. Have a great day, guys. Bye.